Never in my years as a ghetto black man will I imagine that Smokey did not like Day Day. This got me stressing. I'm smoking a cigarette.
I can float. Yeah, I can float. Huh.
Was Friday the first time you've ever met Q?
Mike Epps on
Yeah.
Club Shay Shay.
So how did he get the call? Okay, obviously the first Friday was Chris Tucker. So now Tuck's not coming back, so he's gonna have to move this franchise in a different direction.
Yeah.
So Smokey was his homeboy. Now he need another homeboy. Dating.
Man.
That's gonna be obviously probably 300-400 people read for that part.
Yeah.
You get the part.
And
So
now that you think about it, boy, Craig had some fucked up ass homies.
so what is Q
So-
when Q tells you to come in and you read for the part? Did he tell you anything? So how do you create this character Dating?
Well, at the time that the first movie that I did when I got to LA was Three Strikes. It was a movie called Three Strikes with DJ Pooh.
Mm-hmm.
I met Pooh. He said, "Damn, boy, I wish I would have used you as the main role." Even though my man Brian Hooks did a great job, he said, "Damn, boy, I would have used you as great." I said, "I know, man." So I did a small part in that movie, but my manager, who's still my manager, his name is Niles Kirshner. When I first moved to
Looking at
LA,
him, like you realize, Phil, how old you get.
and this is some funny shit.
Because, man.
When I lived in New York, Red Grant,
Yeah.
your partner,
Yeah.
Red
Play ball
Grant,
together in state.
yes, Red Grant used to come to New York and sleep on my floor.
Damn.
When I moved to LA, I rode a bus from New York to LA.
That probably take you a week.
7
Bus
days,
floors.
yeah. Took me 7
Boy,
Cause
days.
they stopped
Bus floor
everywhere.
high as hell. I'm moving.
It took me like 6.5 hours to get from Glenville to Columbia, South Carolina.
That's crazy, right?
I said, God.
Yeah, they stop everywhere.
Yeah.
So I took the bus out there, man, and Red Grant said, "Man, I got an apartment over here off of Venice, man. You can come stay on my floor." I said, "Come on, Red, I'm gonna stay on your floor." I'm sleeping on Red's floor,
Yeah,
man.
but that's real activity, though, man. You wanted to get somebody to flow your crib, fam, and you don't know this man from salt and sugar.
And I had a little partner, man, named Lil Marcus, Baby Looney. He was a straight gang member, but he was so nice to me and cool. I never seen that part
That
of
side of it.
They said he was a straight hitter, right? He was telling people he was my manager, so he'd take me up there to the comedy club. We at the comedy club. My man Niles, who's my manager now,
That's a crazy ass.
he was a manager at Jamie Foxx's management company,
Okay.
which was Marcus King and his wife, and that's who I was signed with. Niles went to school with Matt Alvarez, who was the producer of Next Friday.
Okay.
He said, "Man, we got to get Mike up here to do an audition." I went up there audition, and when I came off the stage, man, my man Baby Looney said, "Mike,
Turn that bitch.
Ice Cube want to holler at you." And when I turned around, man,
What?
I seen Ice Cube and John Singleton standing there, and I almost peed on myself. I said, "Damn." And he said, "Can you act?" I said, "Hell yeah." And he started putting me on the auditions. I started auditioning for it. Every time I show up, I see a lot of comedians audition.
How naturally funny this man is, fam. You were so up and down that he was not acting at all. Because even right now, he still sound like he is in character of that man Day Day.
For it. Now, don't forget, everybody's trying to audition for this role that Chris Tucker didn't want to do no more.
Right.
Which was Next Friday.
Correct.
I mean, was the first Friday. So this role was really hot in Hollywood. And I'm performing and auditioning. A bunch of comedians that I know was auditioning for it. Every time I audition for Ice Cube, when I'm done, he look at me and go like this. So I'm like, okay, I got this.
Chris Tucker could have gave us another Friday, but I understand his reasons for not doing it, though. I feel you.
So I'm thinking in my head, okay, I got this motherfucker. Make a long story short, unfortunately, my little homie that was bringing me to the auditions, man, little Baby Looney, he got killed. Get murdered up on, got murdered up on Sunset, man. I'm talking about beautiful young brother, man, but was in the streets, wasn't no joke. Good little guy, right? Gets killed. The day that I went to his funeral, I left his funeral and took my funeral clothes off and put my regular clothes on and went in that audition and got that role, man. And that day that I pulled up, I seen Marlon Wayans all kind of. I was like, oh, I thought I had it. Because he kept looking at me going like this.
You doing good.
Man, I pull up, I see all kind of out there with the I said, oh, I ain't gonna get this shit. Man, I went in there and got that role. And when I seen his wife, Miss Jackson, laughing, I said, oh man, I think I got this role, man.
Right.
You know. And I got that role. I called my mom. I said, what you want? She said, give me a wash, buy me a washer and dryer.
Marlon Wayans is Day. I don't know.
I said,
maybe because
he
he already put the essence of what
security up.
like as a character on the film. I really can't see nobody else as Day though. But hearing Marlon Wayans trying not to be Day is kind of crazy.
$100 a month. Yeah, I get $700 a month. You gonna my Social Security?
But I know black people, hey, you ain't been messing with that Social Security. I don't
spend $700 a month. I don't give a fuck what you do.
What is it about Cube that he loves comedians? Chris Tucker, he had John Witherspoon, he had DC Curry, he had Bernie Mac. He had all those guys. He had AJ Johnson, Jamie Foxx. What is it about Cube
with comedians
and comedians in his movies? I don't think he's never had. I don't think Cube has ever really been in a movie. Obviously, you know the XXX stuff.
I hear what Shay talking about, but they really need to give this man Cube his flowers. He didn't drop something good here. But I said, classics that this man dropped. Man, I'm telling you, Ice Cube. First we had Master P. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. If you don't know, man, look up some of Master P. Jones. But Ice Cube, man, dropped some of the best hood classic movies.
He did, he did a few. But I get what you're saying.
Johnson Family Vacation and all that other stuff.
Let me say this about Cube. As long as I've been a fan of Ice Cube since 1989
NWA.
NWA. He's always had, if you listen to his music, always had a comedic sense to his music.
Mm-hmm.
Once Upon a Time in the Projects. You know, I mean, on and on and on. And I think that he's a comedian in his own right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he knows how to work with comedians. He knows how to be the straight man. He knows how to be that guy that
he ain't lying, because even without the presence of another comedian on the like Chris Tucker and him, fam, movies he did like Are We There Yet, fam? Still freaking bangers, bro. Because he was funny on that movie.
That'll play off of you and let you get your shit off.
Yeah.
Like he did for me and Cat and all the rest of us. Everybody that Cube touched on the comedic side, gold. Now, on the other hand, you have to have it to bring it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I tell people all the time, man, Cube put me on. I put the movie on too.
Mm-hmm.
I made that character.
You did.
The franchise of a movie too.
Right.
You know, so it takes both moving parts to make the shit work.
Yeah, I mean, now that I think about it and you look at all the comedians that you say, there are a lot of comedians, obviously, that were reading for the part.
Yeah.
I don't know if they could have played Day like you.
No.
I said that.
Marlon Wayans? Because that's how Cube wrote it.
Not saying he ain't funny, because he ain't.
Unfortunately, it would fitted me, because if he would have wrote the character different, might have been a different story. Wow. So, you know, he's a genius when it comes to that.
What's some of the best advice Cube has given you?
You know, Cube always used to tell me, it's a marathon. That was one of the things that stuck to me. He said, man, this is not a race. This is a marathon. Because I think he caught on when I was younger.
I see what you mean.
Like, this dude want it now.
Right.
This dude want to make it now. This dude.
You do realize that a marathon is a race. You mean to say this is a sprint?
He said it's a sprint.
Yeah. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Yeah, I get what you said.
Yeah. This nigga here. I knew you was gonna get me do a Sesame Street thing with a nigga, man. Hey, look, the man said, take your time, do it right, so that you could be here for a long time.
Right.
And I took that advice, you know. And to this day, I think Chris Tucker is mad at me because I did the next Friday.
That's wise words from a real stand-up individual, really. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Shit, you like I said, fam. I don't see a lot of people really just don't be giving this man Ice Cube his flowers though, bro. Cause yeah, he jumped from hardcore gangster music from back in the day with NWA to doing music. Look, I want to say he would be doing, but producing movies today, fam. And now he's doing things in sports now, bro. Ice Cube. Hey, the grind don't stop, man.
To this day, I said that's
But how's he mad at you? He didn't. Okay, the reports are that he didn't want to do cursing and he didn't want to be smoking weed.
Well, I heard through the grapevine that he said they should have left it alone. That they it up by keeping
what? It's too much money to be made.
Well, you know,
you can say that same thing about The Godfather. They should have left it alone, but they had 2 and 3.
That was it. He did such a great job. I can see him saying that.
But I don't think anybody.
I think my mama did.
I mean, yeah, he did good at Smokey though. But damn, to say it like that, they should have left it alone. He said this before he watched the movie, or when he heard that they was doing another Friday. Because I don't think he just watched it and just said that afterwards. Man, if he did, Chris Tucker a cold brother.
He just watched it right.
But I think
what was I supposed to do,
Mike? I think the thing is, I love the way what Cube, the pivot he did.
Yeah.
Nobody could have played Smokey.
Nobody could have played Smokey.
He had to do a whole different character, a whole different way of doing it.
Nobody could have played it. And see, that's what I thought I was about to come and play Smokey.
Mm-hmm.
But I fooled him. And I'll never forget the first day I did that when I was on the set and they said action. And when they said cut, I'm not bullshitting. John Witherspoon was sitting there looking at me like this.
There, look.
And
oh God, I can see him
silent. It was quiet because they was waiting on me.
You can see the same look on his face,
sitting
bro.
there looking at me like this.
You can take this stop it right here, bro. Take this picture. Take a picture of John Witherspoon, bro. Making the exact same face, bro. It's canon how it resembles. He got that facial expression
silent. It was quiet. Cause they was waiting on me to bring it. They like, nigga, you better bring this shit. And I was nervous. I went up here and told Cube. I said, man, they ain't laughing. You know what Cube said? It ain't time for them to laugh. I said, okay. He said, I'll let you know when it's time to go there.
Yeah.
Go there. And by the time it was time for me to go there, and I came down the stairs and said, why y'all let the fat jump on me? Y'all just, it was over with. They was laughing. I said, I'm gone now. You know, and that, you know, so that was
one of those
layouts, you know.
But you know, as great as Cube has been to a lot of people complain about the pay. As great.
That was pretty much the layout, Shannon, you know. And that, you know, so it was over with. They was laughing. I said, I'm gone now. You know, jump on me. Y'all just, it was up for me to go there, and I came down the stairs and said, why y'all let the fat jump on me? Y'all just, it was over with. They was laughing. I said, I'm gone now. You know, and that, you know, so that was pretty much the layout, Shannon, you know.
But you know, as great as Cube has been to a lot of people complain about the pay.
Yeah.
That Cube don't pay his actors and Cube don't do this. After all that, what that man.
Money wasn't the same back then as it is now. It's redefined. It's not. It's down to. I want to say worthless to a certain extent. That's why it takes a lot more of it than it used to be back in the day. It's too easy to obtain.
It's done. We got to get a man his flowers because he's put so many people on. Neil Long was in the movie.
Tiny. See, his pay is different. And if you wanna ask somebody, if you wanna compare to what somebody gave you for one movie, and it was your breakout movie or your first movie, you ain't
in no $300 million budget movie.
You ain't in that yet,
man. I'm telling you.
So I hear people talk about he don't pay a lot, but everybody that did his movie,
niggas swore it down. They were supposed to get paid like they were supposed to get. They were supposed to be getting them Marvel checks, nigga. Like niggas was Iron Man or Spider Man or some shit. Nigga. This is gonna be one of them hood vaults. This motherfucker might be on YouTube right now for the free, or at least for $2.
Movie took off and went and got paid.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely. I know what you're saying.
I didn't get paid. I got a decent pay.
Yeah.
But the money that I made from being in the movie was
now your stand-up. Now you hotter in your
now
stand-up.
I'm hotter in my stand-up.
Now instead of doing, not that there's anything wrong with a 200 seat. Now you're doing 500. Now you're doing 1,000. Now you're doing 2,500.
Yeah.
They come, man, hey, they funny the mug.
Now you're getting your money. And see, they got to look at it. You have to in this business here as an actor, as a comedian. When you first starting off, because everybody got to start somewhere, you have to plant a seed for the flower to grow. You're not gonna get an instant. Well, some of these dudes is getting instant flowers, but the flower pot gonna pop in a minute. It's gonna break, and your ass gonna melt down back into the soil because it ain't a seed. It was sitting in a pot.
There is a report that there is a last Friday.
It's the last Friday. I just sat with me, Ice Cube, Aaron Magruder, and DJ Pooh just sat in a room, and we've been writing it.
Right.
So it's gonna be off the hook.
So what do you expect?
Also,
27, 28?
we is getting we getting the last Friday, bro. Without Pops, they gonna have to put in the new Friday or whatever and shit. Some lines of him having a funeral or something. Cause dang, it's like one of the key characters, Pops. And then Debo gone too. This
hopefully 26. Hopefully we'll come out
26.
Yeah, probably 27.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, you know this shit more than me.
But that release date starting to look very GTA 6s.
Is it bittersweet? Because you've been at this thing, it's 2 decades that you've been at the Friday franchise, and knowing that it's coming to an end.
Well, it might not come to an end. We thought the second one was the last one. We thought the third one was the last one. But Ice Cube has the ability to keep creating. That gonna squeeze the juice out.
Yeah.
That motherfucker ain't gonna have no juice left in it.
And Friday after next, man, how did you come up with that? You cussed them old ladies out. Them ladies come out there with the pamphlet and you say y'all selling in the name out here selling the thing.
That's the thing about film and knowing somebody's gonna do something. You know what the reaction is, but if you don't know what I'm gonna say, when I walk up to you, it's gonna throw you off. I got a real response out of the
They got me wherever you want to go watch it. I ain't gonna.
Really shocked them.
Yeah.
They got me ready to go cut the video off.
Knowing that they in a movie they couldn't break. So they just went on with it.
Yeah.
That shit was real. They didn't know what I was gonna say. I just walked up to him and said, "Why y'all using God to sell pussy on that?" Old lady said, that's how she was looking. But they just kept going.
Right.
They kept, they stayed in it, man.
So how much freedom does Cube give you to ad lib?
Boy, got no mind.
That's what he do. I went in the script. I was sitting in the trailer with him, and he just took the script out my hand and threw the mother. I said, "What the fuck?" He said, "Come on, let's go." But the script is the guideline,
right?
And we have to say certain words to lead us to the next scene.
Yeah,
so it's certain shit that has to be said, and it's certain shit that he's like, "Okay, this scene right here, do what you want. Go ahead in there and." And if he had to pull me back, he'll pull me back.
Man.
Should we expect some up-and-coming comedians in the last Friday?
As it was, man.
Yeah. I mean, like I tell all the
let them boys
basically
go off script if they want to, fam. We gave them their freedom to act, fam. That's what really made it more authentic, fam. More funny, really.
About that movie, I said, Cube he gonna make you audition.
He ain't just handing out no part. Cause sometimes like Leo ain't gotta read for no part. Denzel ain't reading for no part. Samuel Jackson not reading for no part.
I remember when he said that, man.
There's some people that are not reading
what's
for
his name? He played the Santa Claus.
You gonna read for this part.
Yo, still it.
Even though
you a hater. You talking about he supposed to have
guys.
Yes.
I'm pretty
Cat
sure
Williams part.
I respect him for doing it because the only way you'll see it is if you see it. Like I can guess all the way and try to pair a person up with a character in a script. But to see it is to believe it, So I agree with that.
Right. Do you think Chris Tucker have regrets about not returning to Friday, seeing how successful that it was? Because in the beginning they said, well, he wanted this much money, and then you heard earlier people say, well, it was about his religion, and he didn't want to smoke weed. He didn't want to do all that cursing. He didn't want to do all that drinking. But then I guess, you know, when what was that movie that he got with Jackie Chan? I mean, they came along and it's like,
well, he was the perfect example of he might have been the first started off saying the Cube didn't pay.
Right.
Because I remember he had a joke that said, "Man, that paid me in T-shirts and CDs." That was his joke that the nigga used to do on there.
Right.
And then, but what he did with that role was crazy. He went and did Rush Hours.
Rush Hour, Money Talk.
They made Mike Epps telling it all. We ain't gonna skip that because he just tried to crack a joke right behind.
He had a joke that said, "Man, that paid me in T-shirts and CDs."
T-shirts and
that
CDs
was his joke
crazy.
that the nigga used to do on there.
Right.
And then, but what he did with that role was crazy. He went and did Rush Hours.
Rush Hour, Money Talk.
So he went and got paid off of the role. Do I think he regret being in it? To some degree.
Why would he regret it? It put him on the map.
I mean, look what he did afterwards.
Yes. I don't think he get. Do you think?
But people
do you think he
always
gets
know
Rush
that
Hour?
man from being Smokey. Ain't gonna lie to you. When they come to a movie and then you see this man acting, first thing that's gonna come to your mind is Smokey. Probably why you regret it. I don't blame him, because that's the person I think of as soon as I hear him in the movie. Smoke.
If he's not in Friday.
No.
I agree.
I think Rush Hour got him. I think next Friday. I think Friday got him everything he was gonna get. Would he have been a star outside of Friday? I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, because he was good.
Yes.
He was good at what he did.
Funny
but
as
definitely the Friday role put him where he was.
It
You know
was
what I
crazy.
mean?
And
I'm glad that they didn't do it. Don't do another. I was waiting on him to say he wasn't gonna do Rush Hour. I was gonna, hey man, they got a light skinned nigga that'll do all these roles this dark nigga won't do.
Did you feel?
Yeah, got a light skin brother there do it. Roll that the dark skin brother don't want to do.
Pressure.
This dark nigga. Hey man, they got a light skinned nigga that'll do all these roles this dark nigga won't do.
Did you feel pressure? Because even though that was a different character, you were a comedian, replacing a comedian in the franchise of Friday. Did you feel pressure?
No. I didn't feel no pressure because of where I came from, how hard I worked. You got to think about it, Shannon. I lived in New York for 10 years, man, doing $50 rooms, $25 rooms.
Damn.
You know, yeah, not making no money, man. You know what I'm saying?
So that true, like some
but the grind always.
We had Roy Woods Jr. on. He's like, hey, sometimes, man, all they pay you in buffalo wings and drinks.
Yeah, well, I don't know where that nigga was performing. I always got a couple dollars for performing.
$20.
At least some gas money. Roy, what the f was you performing at when nigga gave you some chicken wings, nigga?
Want to join?
But that's real though, man. I hate to find out that Chris Tucker, aka Smokey, didn't feel that way when he came to this man playing this Day next Friday, bro. I was hoping that in the last Friday that they ever made that they were gonna meet Smokey or whatever. So you gonna have a moment with Pops and Devo and stuff. But since Pops gone, Devo gone, Smokey don't even fuck with the Friday stuff no more, bro. Wrap that dream and just lay. No, I'm playing. But yeah, man, thanks for tuning in, y'all.